Hello everyone, I'm doing Clich'e, and for this episode of Pixar Easter Eggs Month, I'm going to show all of John Ratzenberger's characters in every Pixar film. Now, you may know John Ratzenberger as Cliff the Millman from the show Cheers, and he's also known as Pixar's good luck charm. Now, I'm only going to be showing his Pixar roles. I'm not including his role from Inside Out because that movie is still in theaters, so enjoy. In Toy Story, John Ratzenberger voiced Ham. We first see Ham during the beginning where Andy is playing with all of his toys. In A Bug's Life, John Ratzenberger voiced P.T. Flea. We first see P.T. Flea in the first circus scene where everyone's leaving after Rosie and Dim's performance. In Toy Story 2, John Ratzenberger reprised his role as Ham. We first see him in this film where he's looking out the window in the scene where Woody is looking for his hat, and he says that the lawn gnome next door says that it's not in the yard, but he'll keep looking. In Monsters Incorporated, John Ratzenberger voiced the Yeti. We see him in the scene where Sully and Mike have been banished to the human world in the Himalayas. In Finding Nemo, John Ratzenberger voiced this fish school that did all these impressions for Dory. In The Incredibles, John Ratzenberger voiced the Underminer. We see him in the scene after Dash's race when he's declaring a war. In Cars, John Ratzenberger voiced McQueen's driver, Mac. We first hear his voice as McQueen's getting out of his trailer, and then we fully see him in the scene where McQueen is looking for his trailer and it's parked next to his sponsor's tent. In Ratatouille, John Ratzenberger voiced Mustafa, one of the waiters. We first see him in the scene where we cut into Gusto's kitchen for the first time. In WALL-E, John Ratzenberger voiced John. We first see him when he's trying to give a cup to Wally, and he falls out of his chair. In Up, John Ratzenberger voiced construction foreman Tom. We see him in the scene where Carl is talking to him after blowing the dust off of his mailbox. In Toy Story 3, John Ratzenberger again reprised his role as Ham. We first see him in the beginning scene where he's evil Dr. Porkchop. In Cars 2, John Ratzenberger reprised his role as Mac. We see him in this film where McQueen has returned home after winning his 4th Piston Cup. In Brave, John Ratzenberger voiced Gordon, one of the guards. We see him in the scene where the 3 lords arrive. And finally, in Monsters University, John Ratzenberger reprised his role as the Yeti. We see him in the scene at the end where Mike and Sully are sorting mail. Well, that does it for this episode of Pixar Easter Eggs Month. Be sure to join me next week when I'll be concluding the Pixar Easter Eggs Month. See you later.